What a night in Curaçao for Curaçao. On the night they celebrate their national day, after an entire day of partying, they kicked off a night that turned out to be especially festive. Early on, a chance for Jamaica. Tyrese Campbell was a menace down this right side for much of the first half, but sometimes didn't pick the correct option once he got into those dangerous areas. That happened a couple times in that first half. And in the 14th minute, Curaçao took the lead. The ball fed into the path of Livano Comanencia, who struck it so beautifully from such a long way out and struck it perfectly into the corner, igniting this raucous crowd and sending this blue wave into the stratosphere. And that gave Curaçao the foothold that they wanted early on, and they would maintain that foothold for the rest of the night. You're worried about that fence holding up, but Curaçao were able to hold up as it turned out. There was pressure from Jamaica. You knew it would come. About 25 minutes in, they got into their stride. For most of the rest of the first half, this backheel attempt from Ronaldo Cephas was clever, but Eloy Room was alert to it. Room had a good night in goal for Curaçao, showing that veteran composure that they need from him. Later, it was another chance for Tyrese Campbell, but again, he had teammates screaming for the cutback with the ball across the face of goal, and he went for the shot instead and wasn't able to find the target. And that was the story all night for Jamaica. Got themselves into good areas, created some good chances, could not find the final ball. This was their best chance of the first half, and it was a point-blank chance on the turnaround, but still, Jonathan Russell knows he should have done better. He just didn't catch it cleanly. After getting himself in space, he clipped it off his heel, and that allowed Yuri Ngari to clear it off the line before it could bobble across. Early in the second half, Jamaica went back to the attack, and this one from Cephas was on goal, and it tested Eloy Room, who got down quickly and beat it aside, and his teammate Juninho Bacuna was there to shield the rebound. So Jamaica were asking the questions for the first 20 minutes of the second half or so, and this crowd here in Willemstad were getting increasingly nervous as their team tried to hold on. But that's exactly what they were able to do. Jamaica kept on attacking. Cephas again got to the end line, and this ball toward the near post needed 2 saves from Eloy Room. First right here, and then watch this second one that he gets with his feet. Shamar Nicholson had just come on, wasn't able to put it home. Then Curaçao found the second goal, and it was Kenji Gore, a halftime substitute, who sent this crowd back into raptures and restored the party atmosphere for the rest of the night. Terrific finish after it fell to him. He did the rest, leaving Andre Blake snatching at air and reinflating the Curaçao balloon. 2-0 to La Familia Azul. That would be the final scoreline. Jamaica still had chances to get back into this game late on. And in fact, as this ball was sent wide just after that second goal by Kaheem Dixon, who played well after coming on in this second half, Jamaica have good individual pieces. They played so well in their first 2 games this final qualifying round last month and taking 6 points and outscoring their opponents 6-0. Well, they just couldn't do it tonight. They thought they'd pull the goal back late on. First, this terrific effort from a long way out had to be tipped over the bar by Eloy Room. It was a great hit from Jashawn Anglin, who had just been introduced a few minutes prior. But Room again was equal to it. Watch how he gets into this ball and hits it so well. And this needed to be tipped over. But it was Curaçao keeping their 2-goal lead. And it looked like that lead had been reduced to 2-1 as we entered second half stoppage time. The ball across was then tucked home into the far side netting by Richard King. But on VAR review, it was seen that Karoy Anderson, number 16 in gold, was interfering with play from an offside position. And so because of that, the goal was ruled out after VAR review. No goal, it stayed 2-0, and that was really the last gasp for Jamaica. Curaçao able to see out the final minutes of stoppage time and take home a massive and historic victory in